Time now for your forewarned weather with Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy.
Hi everybody, I'm glad you're here. I hope you're having a fantastic day. We've got above average warmth. I was trying to catch the tail end of this high pressure and this warmth before we saw some changes, but now we've got a slow moving storm. Some big changes. We've been talking about a pattern shift, but that storm is weakening and it is a slow mover. And as a result, we've got to watch it really carefully. As we take a look right now, we're going to begin with the clouds that we're seeing out there. So I'm live on the Weber River. I'm going to try to catch a fish. We've got low water and we're just going to do our best here. So go with me on this. Forgive me if I get a little distracted. We're going to see how we're doing. We're nymphing today. That's what it's called when you're fly fishing this way. Okay, so you're taking a look at that northern Utah camera where we're dealing with increased cloud cover. We started to see it really throughout the region. We had a short wave disturbance, so a little bit of a lift that brought in some additional cloud cover, and that's why mostly cloudy skies have been out there, and we're going to hold on to that as we head into tonight. Looking at the satellite radar, it shows the last few hours with an increase of those clouds, which you're able to see. Where you see blue on this map, it indicates higher cloud tops, so some thicker clouds, and we have those in central Utah and on the eastern side of the state. So clouds are going to be a mainstay as we get through the rest of tonight. You know, clouds can do us a favor, occasionally lock in some milder temperatures. Jumping down to southern Utah, some cloud cover. Temperatures were in the 60s, mid 60s at last check in Ivins with that live view from our Black Desert Sky Cam. Looking at numbers throughout the state right now, we were above average yet again. We're supposed to be right around 53 for the daytime high, but we've soared above that with current temperatures in northern Utah making it into the 50s and even some low 60s. But now we're going to start to cool as we lose that daylight. It really doesn't take long. We start to see those numbers dropping. Along the Wasatch Front over the next 6 hours, you'll see mostly cloudy sky conditions and you'll watch those temperatures ease, falling into the 50s. We eventually will get into the 40s, but again, that cloud cover could do us a favor, keep us a little mild as we head into tonight. Some folks are waiting for the cold. They really want the cold. Not here today. It's not going to come tomorrow. The ridge of high pressure holds on a little longer. Let's talk about tomorrow because we've mentioned inversion haze, and air quality tomorrow remains impacted by the haze that we've been seeing. We were hoping Thursday was going to bring strong enough winds in to clear out the stubborn inversion conditions, but that's not going to be the case. Moderate air expected in portions of the Wasatch Front, including the usual suspects, Salt Lake, Davis County, Utah County. So we're going to watch that, but we should start to see the winds taking an edge off of the inversion haze, which would be really nice. Let's look at the big picture because it's changed a couple times. Every day this week, we have had different conditions because this system, the storm system that you're going to see, has become a little tricky. So we've got our ridge of high pressure in control. That ridge of high pressure keeps us dry, quiet, and unfortunately with inversion haze in our northern Utah valleys. We eventually are going to see that slide, but it looks like it will hold on through Friday. So this now is going to be a system as that area of low pressure moves inland a day later. It's going to impact our weekend with some unsettled conditions expected. So as you can see, the low, which actually splits, it's going to break down into two pieces and we get a piece of energy that slides pretty far south. That's going to impact southern Utah for the extended future. So we're going to see that for the weekend and then into early next week. Now, it still looks like we could get another storm Monday, Tuesday, and so that would keep this progressive pattern and wet weather in the forecast as we break down this ridge, but breaking down the ridge is a feat. As you can see, we've been dealing with it since the weekend when we had just that hiccup of a storm Friday come through and then high pressure really took over. I want to look at wet weather potential because this gives you an idea of the Futurecast here of when we're going to see the rain. Initially, it was going to be Friday morning. Not the case anymore. You're going to see Friday evening is when we start to get some of this moisture. Friday doesn't look like the main topic anymore. It's not giving main character energy. We're actually going to see that moisture sliding into Saturday and Sunday for the weekend. And as a result, we get unsettled conditions with isolated showers. So the snow levels are still going to drop, but this is not going to be as cold of a storm as initially anticipated. You see how Sunday we have the potential of dealing with, I just had a fish. Darn it, guys. Futurecast snow took my attention, and here we go. We'll get another one. It's going to happen for us today. And if it doesn't, so be it. It's been the upper 50s on the Weber River in November. How can you not love it? As you look at the snow levels, they're going to stay high. Friday through Sunday, 9,000 feet, maybe getting down to 7,500. We'll see light accumulation above 8,000 feet. I would say 3 to 6 inches. I think the Cottonwoods and Bryan Head will do a little better than that. But overall, this is going to be valley rain. Regional temperatures into tomorrow keep the warm, above average warmth sticking around really throughout the state. We will hold on to some clouds. And then over the next 7 days, you see an unsettled pattern in southern Utah for the weekend where they actually have better chances of seeing the rain than we do. And you see the temperatures easing, not a sharp decline like we once expected. We will just get cooler. It just won't be as cold as originally thought. Wasatch Front showing you the next 7 days where we have those isolated showers and the temperatures do eventually ease. Into early next week, we could see another storm, and we'll welcome it. We do need the wet weather. Even if we love what we're seeing right now, we need the wet weather, and it will come. We'll be right back.